Sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Cousins on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 23 yards, the final tally.
Gain of 23 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Cousins. Noy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. To throw is Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Cousins on target to Diggs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Third and long.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. Third and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 42 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Hey, 66.
Brady gives to Michel. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
That's the way to hit. Brings up third and 4.
Wait, set. Play, 20.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Wait, set. 380.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Come on. You better bring it.
Safe. Motion.
1250. Mike. 72.
Now Brady. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it is incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll run on first down. Michelle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. Offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing is Cousins. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Cousins now to throw on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
You're looking there to defense.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew come.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Grenade! Mike 51. Good job right there. Good job right there. Keep it up. Jim.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
On first down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. From midfield now, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They'll run the screen with Carson. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. To try again after the sack. Wilson, the ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Sony Michel, his first carry, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Brady. And he gets it to Bolden. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We're scoreless after 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's complete, James White. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Prosise, 47 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Pretty move.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 25 on second down, Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
We play to win. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Alert. QB4's Mike.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 54.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll try to run it with White, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now after the away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on a scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It's our time. It's our time. Check through.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll run on first down. Michelle, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
I can't believe they even let you play.
From the 39, Brady. That's complete to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Brady. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on first down, Brady. And Bolden brings it in. Complete. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brady now, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. from the gun. They run with Michelle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Haywood.
Now a play fake. Brady. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
First down, here's White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Brady flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He hits White, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Past the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are back with it. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time.